Thanks to photography, particularly an aerial view taken in 1921, we have a good idea of what the Belper Mills were like in the middle of the 20th century, before the demolitions began. Work done by Matlock-based Evans Vettori, funded by the Great Place Scheme, has recreated the site in 3D, so we can move around and appreciate it in full. Starting from the west, with the river bridge behind us, we can't fail to miss the enormous Jubilee clock tower atop the West Mill, added in 1898 to commemorate Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee. Surrounding the West Mill is water, running to turbines on both sides of the building. A covered walkway with substantial gates provides access over the water to the roadside. Passing over the walkway, we begin to see the complexity of the roof lines as corridors from the various buildings come together before the crossing over the road in the 1795 gangway. We can see the top of William Strutt's unique round mill before looking across to the South Mill, with its distinctive fire escape staircase with Bridge House School at the far end. As we pan round, we can see the East Mill for the first time. In front of it is the 1854 chimney and the powerhouse, built around the same time as the East Mill. Moving round, we see William Strutt's pioneering iron-framed North Mill, mainly used at this stage for storage and offices. As we head back towards the river, we can see the houses lining the road to the bridge are still there. As we ascend over the rooftops with the horseshoe weir to our left, we gain a better view of the North Mill before panning towards the water and seeing what was the old toilet block greyed out as we have no clear photography, perhaps understandably. From this point, we have a chance to compare the scale of the North Mill with the much larger East Mill. As we edge round the East Mill, past the bridge over the sluices controlling water flow to the turbines, we see the 1908 pavilion, built for the river gardens and reached by a Handyside-built bridge, but also used for much of its time as the mill canteen. The end section furthest from the mill was a later extension when part of the pavilion was demolished to accommodate the building of the East Mill at the other end. Windows in the mill were 9 feet high, with 33 on each of the upper floors looking in this direction. Moving round again, we begin to see the east side of the much smaller South Mill, built on the site of the first Strutt Mill in Belper. The rebuild of 1811-1812 was fireproofed with an iron frame. When it was demolished in 1962, the ground floor turbine block was retained and is still there. Heading towards the triangle, there are domestic buildings on the boundary, including Bridge House, split at this point so the left-hand wing could accommodate the Miss Calder's School until 1952. We pass the South Mill again and head under the gangway to where we can see Bridgefoot House by the road to the river bridge and the West Mill entrance once more. Continue your look around the Belper Mills before 1898 and in 1921, as well as the Milford Mills in the other videos within this series.